There are people in history whose names become symbols of science and discovery. One of these people is Marie Curie. She was not only a great scientist, but also a woman who broke barriers in a world dominated by men. Marie Curie lived at a time when women had very limited opportunities in education and science. Studying at universities and working in laboratories was extremely difficult for women. However, none of these obstacles stopped her from following her passion for science. She came from a modest background and rose to become one of the most respected scientists in the world. Her name is closely connected with radioactivity, radium, and polonium. Marie Curie did not just study science, she changed it forever. In this video, we will explore the life of Marie Curie, her most famous discoveries, and her lasting impact on humanity. This is not just the story of a scientist, but a story of determination, hard work, and courage. Marie Curie was not just a scientist, she was a true revolutionary in the world of science. She was born in 1867 in Poland, at a time when women had very few opportunities in education and science. But this did not stop her from making groundbreaking discoveries. Together with her husband, Pierre Curie, she studied radioactivity and discovered two new elements, polonium and radium. She was the first person to win two Nobel Prizes, leaving a permanent mark on the history of science. Her life shows that determination, curiosity, and courage can overcome any obstacle and change the world. Marie Curie did not just work in a laboratory. She made science useful for all of humanity. What is radioactivity? Radioactivity is the process by which certain substances emit energy and rays on their own. This happens because the protons and neutrons in an atom's nucleus are unstable and break down over time. Every atom's nucleus has a specific amount of energy, and some atoms release this energy to become more stable. When this happens, radioactive rays are produced. Marie Curie studied radioactivity and discovered the elements radium and polonium. She showed that some materials naturally emit energy, shine with light, and can trigger chemical reactions. Radioactivity is not only important for scientific research, but also has many practical uses in everyday life. Medicine, cancer treatment, radiotherapy, and X-ray imaging, science and technology, nuclear energy and research industry, material inspection, and radiation-based devices. In simple terms, radioactivity is the release of energy from the inside of atoms. When used carefully, it is very useful, but if handled carelessly, it can be dangerous. Marie Curie and her husband, Pierre Curie, spent many years studying radioactive elements. They conducted experiments on the mineral pitchblende and discovered hidden sources of radioactivity. In 1902 to 1903, the Curies discovered a new element called polonium. Marie Curie named it in honor of her homeland, Poland. Polonium had very strong radioactive properties, clearly showing the energy inside atoms. Shortly after, in 1898, the Curies also discovered the element radium. Radium emitted a glowing light for a long time and had high radioactivity. This discovery was not only important for science, but also for medicine, such as treating cancer. Marie Curie conducted these discoveries under difficult laboratory conditions, but her dedication changed the world of science. The discovery of these elements cemented her status as a historic and influential scientist. Marie Curie's scientific discoveries did not come easily. She worked in difficult laboratory conditions, often with very old and simple equipment. At that time, no one fully understood the serious effects of radioactivity on human health. Despite the dangers, Marie Curie spent long hours working with radioactive materials. Her hands were often burned and her health suffered, but she never gave up on her discoveries and scientific work. Her dedication shows that progress in science requires patience, hard work, and courage. In addition, Marie Curie had to overcome the significant barriers faced by women in science. During her time, there were very few opportunities for women to study or work in laboratories. Nevertheless, she overcame all obstacles and became a legendary figure in the world of science. Marie Curie made many historic firsts in the world of science, and perhaps the most remarkable is that she was the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes. Her achievements were not only personal successes, but also major contributions to science and to the role of women in science. 1. Nobel Prize in Physics, 1903. In 1903, Marie Curie, together with her husband Pierre Curie and Henri Becquerel, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. This prize recognized their research on radioactivity and the discovery of energy within atoms. Marie Curie became the first female scientist to receive a Nobel Prize. At a time when women had very few opportunities in science, this achievement highlighted her dedication, intelligence, and groundbreaking work. 2. Nobel Prize in Chemistry, 1911. In 1911, Marie Curie received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. This award honored her discovery of the elements polonium and radium and her studies on the chemical properties of radioactive substances. She became the only person in history to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. This achievement demonstrated her deep knowledge and exceptional research abilities in both physics and chemistry. The importance of her Nobel Prizes. Marie Curie's Nobel Prizes were more than personal accolades. They proved that women could succeed in science. They laid the foundation for the medical and scientific applications of radioactivity. They inspired countless future scientists around the world. Marie Curie earned these awards through immense effort and great sacrifice. She contributed not only to the advancement of science, but also to the recognition of women in scientific fields. Her life and achievements remain a symbol of dedication, perseverance, and excellence. Marie Curie's discoveries were not only important for science, but also had a huge impact on humanity. Her work with radium and polonium helped us understand radioactivity and is still widely used today in medicine, science, and industry. For example, medicine, radiotherapy for cancer treatment and X-ray imaging. Science, nuclear energy and atomic research. Industry, material testing and safety systems. Marie Curie's discoveries show that science is a powerful tool to improve human life and create new technologies. Her work continues to save lives and inspire future generations around the world. Marie Curie was not just a scientist, she was a symbol of dedication and perseverance. She worked under difficult conditions, discovered 2 new elements, and became the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes. Her discoveries continue to play a major role in medicine, science, and industry today. But think about this. If Marie Curie had stopped her research, how would cancer treatment, X-ray technology, and nuclear energy have developed? Without her hard work and discoveries, how would we have found these technologies? The world of science always asks the question, who will make the next great discovery? And maybe the answer is you. If you enjoy learning about Marie Curie and other famous scientists, subscribe to our channel and stay updated with new videos. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Which scientist should we cover next?